Radio Kassel listeners. Today's topic will once again be about gender role portrayal in digital media and its evolution in video games. So, my thesis. Our guest today is a gamer. Her name is Jessica, and she will be sharing her experiences with us. Now, let's turn to her and saying hi. Yes, dear Radio Casa listeners, now we're speaking to Jessica. Jessica will share some valuable information with us. She's explaining herself as a professional gamer, so maybe she can share something very special for us. No, I'm not saying more words and giving the microphone to her and saying hi.
Okay, hi, I'm Jessica. I'm Argentinian, but living in Germany. So, yeah, I have quite a lot of experience with games, online and not online.
Mhm. So maybe I could start the questions. What types of games do you play?
Normally, I would just play story modes. I am a
Mm-hmm.
big fan also of shooting games, but I prefer a good story mode which lasts not 24 hours, but a little bit more. Those are
Mm-hmm.
my preferences.
Yeah, okay. How long have you been playing video games?
I can say since 23 years almost.
23 years? So,
Yeah, I'm 33, almost 33. When I was 10, 9 years old, I started playing.
okay. From childhood. Okay.
Yes.
Do you most play single player story driven games or online multiplayer games?
Normally, I would play solo. Like I said before, I like more of a story mode, playing alone. But when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to shooting games or fighting, then yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
would go on an online game.
Okay. So you're playing fighting games, right? Fight
Yes,
games. So
also, yes.
yeah, okay. I guess we will have some extra questions during the time, but now we are just starting the basic questions. Do you play games in social environment? I mean, do you usually play games alone or with friends? Even you're a solo player, just wondering.
Depends on the game. For
Mm-hmm.
example, if I play God of War, Horizon, or anything like this, then I would play alone.
Mm-hmm.
But if I would like to play Call of Duty, or for example, Age of Empires or Diablo, then I do play with friends.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I know the answer, but I would like ask again because it was before we started the conversation. I know that you are not using something like Discord, Reddit, or Twitch, but you are explaining yourself as a, professional gamer. But I would again ask to get the answer one more time. Are you active in online gaming
Yes,
communications?
mostly in Discord. Mostly
Mm-hmm.
in Discord. Twitch, I
Okay.
have Twitch, but it's more to look at series or a designated guide that I follow just to learn a little bit more of a game. But normally I just used and I connect myself just with Discord.
You know, could we say for you an active Twitcher or no? Are
No,
you
not so much.
not
No, no, no. I'm
okay?
really active in Discord, not in Twitch.
Okay, because we talked about it before, and you said the
Hmm.
same thing. But I would like to be, uh,
It's okay.
yeah, you understand me. Good.
Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable in the gaming world?
Depends on the game that I'm playing.
Oh, okay. So, what? Okay, I will ask another question. What type of games making you more comfortable and more hesitate, or what's happening?
When you're not playing online, I think you're playing more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're playing online, depends on the toxicity of the game that you're playing. It's can be totally shifted. Like it can be
Mm-hmm.
you can have a good experience or a bad experience, but with certain communities, you can have like really hostile people, toxic people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you have to look where to play actually.
Is it affecting your gaming experience? By the way, I mean, if they are so toxic, or
Yes,
yeah, okay.
totally.
Okay.
Totally. Because you can't play normally. You can't play like a normal person on a toxic environment because you are just logging in to people, just insulting, calling you names, derogatory names. It's not really nice. It really kind of affects you sometimes mentally. It can drain you and it can let you to stop playing a game. That's
Mhm.
how toxic some communities are.
So stopping the game. Are you
Yeah.
also? Is it possible to say that it is also affecting your success in the game?
Totally. I mean, being a woman in a shooting game, for example, is the worst thing you can do. Like
Mhm.
you never have to present yourself as a woman or try to not talk to on a mic when you're playing in a team with men or against men, because then things can get really heavy.
Oh,
For a
okay.
woman can get really heavy.
Just that issue. And then I'm experiencing the same issues like you. That's I'm very aware about this problem. Even so, when I hear something like that, I'm feeling sad about this woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever felt excluded or unwelcome while playing games?
Yes, totally. Just because of being a woman.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the sexist image and gender representation in video games. So, what do you think about the representation of male and female characters in the games you play?
Depends on the game.
Okay.
Because if you're gonna play like the King of Fighters, um, you're gonna have the typical man well dressed, and then you have the woman with tiny bathing suits, absolutely showing everything. Call of Duty is seemingly, I mean, it's not so derogatory like for women.
Mhm.
And Fortnite at the moment, I think it's kind of it's good. Fortnite with the characters, I think that's kind of really good orientated. I mean, it's not so derogatory towards women, so that I like. The
Mhm.
only thing I like about Fortnite is that.
Yeah. Okay. But you again think about that male-dominated.
Yes,
Ep-
totally.
yeah. So, okay, I will ask another question. Uh, as I remember, you're also playing FIFA,
Sorry,
right?
what?
FIFA, PlayStation,
FIFA?
PlayStation. Yeah, are you?
No.
No. Okay, okay. Uh,
No, not a fan of football. Playing football in a PlayStation. Prefer to play football in real life, but not in PlayStation.
Okay,
No.
okay, nice. But you are giving some special examples about Fortnite
Mhm.
and other male-dominated
Yeah.
characters and male-dominated gamers as well. So, uh, what are you thinking about the design of these characters? I mean, what are you making annoyed about the characters?
The typical sexualization that
Yeah,
they make to women. It's like woman has to be sexy in a game.
yeah.
Women have to be always wearing tight clothes or short clothes or showing too much cleavage, not showing too much cleavage. That's I find really perverse
Hmm.
for being a woman. I mean,
Have you ever seen an alternative, more gender equal character design?
yes, the only time I've only seen like
Mhm,
the gender is exactly equal, just changes the features of the face, and so it's in the game Bloodborne. There
mhm.
you can create a character, and the woman and the man would have exactly the same clothes, just the face would change. But that's I can say I haven't seen no other game with exactly the same features. I mean, I haven't played all the games, but with this game is really it pops out a lot because I haven't seen that in a long time.
I see. Okay. What do you think about representation of LGBT characters in video games? Have you ever seen something about them, or do you have any
No,
idea?
because I'm a retro player, like I play really old games. I'm from 2000 era,
Mm,
so I play really old games.
okay.
Games like for today, I'm not such a big fan unless it's like a remasterization of a Resident Evil or anything like that. I would play, but new games No, I actually don't pay attention to it.
Okay, I see. I see. Okay. What's most noticeable sexist element you have ever seen in video games? Do you remember any example of that?
Of what?
In storytelling, what is the most noticeable sexist element you have seen in video games? How do you observe sexism in storytelling, visuals, or gameplay mechanics?
And visuals, you see it a lot.
A lot,
Like I said
yeah.
it before, with the
Like,
closes, you see it a lot. You see it a lot. There is type like GTA, you can find
mm,
workers in the street. Also,
yeah.
if so, it's kind of you see it almost in every game. Not in all of them, but in mostly a lot of games you see it.
Okay. And what do you think game developers create sexist game?
Because
What?
sex sells.
Okay, why they are doing it? What's your idea? Why they are doing it?
Because
Why
sex sells. That's the problem.
sex sells?
Sexualizing a woman,
Okay,
that sells.
sex sells. So,
Yes.
well, but you are not one of them. You are not demanding it. I mean, you are a woman, and you are not demanding a sexy woman
No.
with a with a good shapes. What who are they? Who are doing it? Do you think male gamers are
The problem
worth?
is that
Yeah.
they create these type of things because it's what calls the most attention to male players. They
Yeah.
don't focus just on the females, they focus more on the males because
Hmm.
unfortunately, we have to say it, the majority of the people who play are males. And how do you get a male's attention? It's by sexualizing a woman.
Or totally right. You've been creating a new theory, as I understand, because it's kind of depends and commercial aim.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So uh, let me ask you, what are the most common types of sexist or toxic behaviors you encounter in games or community platforms?
Oof. Diablo, for example, was one of the worst games I ever played. In community wise, like people wise, it was one of the worst games I've ever played. Um, every clan has their own Discord channel, for example, and as soon as they hear you that you're a woman, you start directly getting DMs, and sometimes they're even just sending you pictures and
Oh
not
my.
of the face. You
Okay.
get that type of harassment.
Yeah.
And once the word is out that you are a woman because they've heard you speak, then people from the same game start coming to you and they start sharing your link Discord. You start getting messages, and it's kind of heavy.
Okay, you're again. I would like to again ask one more question about the harassment. Yeah, it's sexual harassment is so high in video games. I know, but I would ask another sociological problem. Have you ever heard that they are discriminating you as a woman? Like you are woman, you're a woman, you cannot play good.
Yes.
It's impossible. You are like some of the as I read, some of the gamers are toxic gamers, toxic men gamers are behaving like you are a woman and you cannot be smart, you cannot play like this and blah
Yeah.
blah. If you are playing good, they're saying you can't be woman, you should be a man with
You're
a
cheating. The typical
yeah
is you're
yeah
cheating, you're using a special controller, or you have mods. It's like,
yeah.
I think in these type of situations, it's more relatable to Call of Duty, for example.
Mhm.
In Call of Duty, when you're playing 5 against 5, depends on the game what it is. If they hear you speak, if you're just talking to your colleagues and they hear you speak from the other side, there is a great possibility that they start um, directly attacking your character as a woman, like sending you to the kitchen. You have to go to cook. What are you doing here? Go make me a sandwich.
Go make me a sandwich,
That's the
which
typical phrase.
was
Go make me
really
some lunch. Go give me some dinner. It's that type
mhm,
of things.
yeah. I also include this topic into my thesis. That's why I'm very similar about it. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay. Uh, and do you think sexism and toxic behavior are widespread in gaming communities? Like, I know you're not so active, but do you see it
Hmm.
on Twitch or other platforms that they are having some, podcasts very sexist? Do you also experience something like that
No,
in the gamers? Okay, good.
no.
Do you think the gaming industry is male dominated?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe male and female players are treated differently in gaming communities?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. As in real life.
Yeah. Do you think this is changing? I mean, in a good way or in a bad way? Negative way?
I mean, I think women's nowadays are showing much more what a toxic man is regarding a game because
Mhm.
now they can expose it. We have so many platforms at the moment, and women can really expose toxic men and see what is our daily basis when we play.
Mhm.
So I think it's not getting better, but it's like getting showed to everyone what it is to be a woman and be in this type of games and how they treat us. Even though we can be quiet and just saying hello when we directly get attacked. So that today it's proven and it can be shown. Like men are toxic.
Mhm.
No matter what you do, no matter if you say hi, no matter if you say bye, a weak man will take that like an insult practically.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
it's hard.
Okay. Let's talk about a little bit future and solutions. So, do you feel there has been a change in gender equality in the gaming industry? Is there any? Yeah.
Not much.
Not
I
much.
mean,
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Do you think more inclusive games are being developed?
Like I said before, I mean, I think Fortnite, I've seen kind of like two or three type of men that are kind of weird dressed up, like a kind of like with woman clothes, like not really woman clothes, but extravagant for a man. But I haven't seen. I think in The Sims, you can find
Mm-hmm.
these type of yeah, of characters,
Mm-hmm.
male and women. So I
Yeah.
think I think it's the only inclusive game that I've seen that's Sims that includes directly this type of characters.
Okay. And have you noticed positive or negative changes in recent years?
Hmm.
Maybe the
Regarding
vocal culture or
regarding
vocal
the
video game
regarding what?
video games. I mean the types.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer always
Mm.
the oldies because
Yeah.
it's what I play. I am oldie. I like the oldie games. I don't like new games. Yeah, are they you can find good games, but I prefer the old. The old for me is the best, and I can't move past it. I even played Resident Evil 4, and it's a
Mhm.
really old game. I
Yeah.
have it. Like God of War 3, also kind of an old game. I also have it. I am more from the old bloody season when blood was not such a taboo like it is now. Like blood you can't see, and in the games like it's too much if you see blood. I am more from that time where blood was shown, not
Mm.
such a taboo or sensitive topic like it is right now.
Okay. And what do you think can be done to reduce sexism and toxic behavior in gaming? What responsibilities do players have in addressing this issue or the video game developers? What are you thinking about it?
That's not going to happen.
Okay.
That's not going to happen because like we said before, sex sells.
Hmm.
So if you take this out from the game, then it's not going to be so attractive for a man.
Yeah, you're right.
The
I
only
don't
example I can use right now is from Mortal Kombat. There's Kitana. Kitana has a really big cleavage. She doesn't have leggings. She just shows all her legs. She just has a little bit of body parts covered up. And Fortnite right now just made her a one suit. She doesn't show absolutely anything. And that, for me, it's a good adaptation of the sexual symbol that was Kitana from Mortal Kombat, they made it less to Fortnite. And Fortnite, I find it really good what they've done, because they're not sexualizing this character like they do in the original game. That I find really good.
And is there anything else you would like to end, because we're coming to the end? Do you have any idea?
I'm not a professional. I want to clear that. I'm not a professional. I play as a hobby. That's my
The
hobby.
professional. Okay.
It's my hobby. I love it. I've been playing since I was a child. Finished a lot of games. Hopefully we can. I don't think that this is going to come to an end. The toxic communities, you're going to find them everywhere. No matter what game you play, you're gonna find toxic people. Just try not to be one of them and play in peace.
I was always seeing you as a nerd, but as I understand right now, you're not nerd. You look so geek, right? In the game. Yeah. I am enlightened right now. Okay, so thank you for your attention and your time. Now you will get a member check with the video record will come to you. So thank you again. Thank you for everything, every answer and every enlightenment. So
You're very much welcome. Thank you for inviting me. Have a good afternoon.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
For other Kassel listeners, we have come to the end of another interview, and once again we have learned some very important things, especially Jessica's remark, sex sales has once again brought a harsh reality to the surface. If you have any questions, you're ready to answer them. Goodbye and stay tuned to Radio Kassel. Bye.